think over the last 14 months, this community and around the country and the world has suffered a lot of circumstances. So what I would say, it's great to come back and celebrate a lot of pomp. So pomp and circumstance is that first part that means a lot to me. So why don't we try it again? Thank you very much to the graduation band under the direction of Mr. John Waters, Assistant Professor of Music and Director of all bands. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to Commencement 2021. In case you're wondering, this is pod number 1. All right, this is the airplane moment. If you're not on this flight, you deplane, but you don't have to. All right. So here's an interesting thing that one of our close colleagues, Kurt Huneman, who graduated from here, as he says, a few years ago and has worked here his whole career, told me a few days ago this week. Professor Emeritus of Business Administration, Bill Wickham, who is the son of President Terry Wickham, the Wickham Great Hall, and as Bill would say, he preceded his father here as a student, told Kurt, and Kurt told me, that Bill graduated in the class of 1951 on this spot outdoors. This is the first time since I've been here that somebody's actually said that we did an outdoor commencement. If that is the last time we did it, this is 70 years later that we're in this exact same spot for our commencement exercises today, which is fantastic. I bring greetings and congratulations from the Board of Trustees, and especially from our chair, Kathy Geyer. Back in 1854, we had 2 students, and today in 2021, we will give degrees to 267 students, and none of the students get here on their own without the support of family and friends and teachers and mentors, but especially families. And at this moment, I would like all of the graduating seniors in this pod to stand up, and if you can, sort of look in the direction, if you know where your family members are sitting or standing, please turn around. Let's give them an ovation of gratitude together to support you, thanking your families, your parents, and all of your family members. Thank you especially to our faculty, and the faculty for this group of students receiving their degrees in this pod are here with us this morning, but all of the faculty, all of the staff, all of the coaches, all of the administration, all the alumni, the board that have supported our students to get here through what has been horrendously difficult for everybody, and all families have been affected by both the health and the economics of what has taken place with COVID. But to our faculty, we really appreciate what you had to start doing a year ago March, shifting, pivoting, and then working through this entire year to help our students reach this point. I also want to thank 3 students for their contribution to our graduation ceremony. If you had a chance to see the posting of the graduation ceremony that we recorded a couple of days ago, it was released yesterday late afternoon, right around 5 o'clock. And I want to thank Ms. Leah Cordy, who is our graduate student speaker, for her address, Someone, Somewhere. I want to thank Ms. Ayana Hayes, our undergraduate student speaker, for her address, Garden of Life. And I also want to thank Ms. Maram Alfragani for leading a group of 16 fellow classmates that produced the class banner for the class of 2021, which is to my left, right here in the center stage. When that was presented a couple of days ago, with Ashley Helmstedter's help, we came to understand that we think this is only the 2nd time in the history of the school that 2 spoken languages are on a class banner. And in this case, Arabic, which is a remarkable and excellent moment to pause on. It is also, we hope, the only time that Siggy will have to wear a face mask on a class banner. And I thought that was perfect because it's serious and it's also got the right amount of humor to it to have Siggy with a mask, and I love the message. So, Maram will be graduating and getting her degree in this first pod, and Ayana will be getting hers in the third pod. When you walk off the stage, it is a tradition of ours to receive a white rose, and that rose is a symbol of our hope, our aspiration, our friendship, our respect, and our love for students who are finishing here. And our Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Chris Abrams, and our Executive Director of Alumni Engagement and Major Gifts, Ms. Ashley Helmstetter, will be, I think, helping to pass out white roses. And those are for you to share with whomever you wish to give those roses to. So I'll finish by saying congratulations to all of our students for making it to this point. And we're going to do this 4 more times with the same gusto that we've done here. So what we are going to do now is appreciate 2 anthems that really celebrate and capture the spirit of our country. Singing the Star Spangled Banner will be the first of those 2, and a graduating senior who is actually going to receive his degree in music with a specialization in music ed will be the soloist, Mr. David Carey. He's from Norwalk, Ohio. He will be the soloist in that performance in a moment. And that will be followed by Lift Every Voice and Sing. And this is a recording, a wonderful recording of this performance by 3 of our students. First would be Alexandria Carter, who is a rising junior. She is a philosophy major, and she's from Spencerville, Ohio. And then our second is also a rising junior, Elena Brock, and she is from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I believe she is a theater major. I believe I saw her in the play on Friday night, so that was really exciting to see. And then again, Ms. Ayana Hayes, who is one of the 3 voices in this, and she's from Detroit, Michigan, and she'll be receiving her Bachelor of Science in Biology in the 3rd pod. I think they may be accompanied by members of either the concert choir under the direction of Dr. Greg Ramsdell, who's the Director of all choral activities and Professor of Music Education, and perhaps again by the band. We are kind of learning as we go here, folks. So if you are able and if you are willing, I would ask everybody to rise, and again, if you're able and willing, to remove your hats and caps if you can, and we'll enjoy this.
Good morning to everybody. Welcome to our beautiful campus on this perfect, joyful day. Please be seated. I apologize. A couple of housekeeping items first. Students, as you approach the stage, as you are comfortable, please feel free to remove your mask. You will proceed across the stage, grab a diploma cover, and stop at the first blue taped X on the carpet. President Huntington will stand on the other, and that will be our photo op. At this time, would the candidates for bachelor's degree please rise and be dismissed by the faculty marshals. Kayla Christine Ashworth. Catherine Elizabeth Bauman, Honors Diploma, summa cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Beaver, in absentia, cum laude. Taylor Aubrey Beery, magna cum laude. Allison Blythe, Honors Diploma, summa cum laude. Emily Claire Bogart, magna cum laude. Julia Louise Campbell, magna cum laude. David J. Carey, magna cum laude. Jared M. J. Chavez, cum laude. Kiana Collins. Ivy Rose Connolly, in absentia, cum laude. Ashley Claire Dawson, summa cum laude. Cedric Ebler, magna cum laude. Alyssa Catherine Edmond, summa cum laude. Rachel Lynn Ensman, magna cum laude. Shadia Akili Flint, honors diploma. Maram Khalid Embark Forgani. Theodore Mason Frumkin, in absentia. Tristan J. Girk. Kara Grace Goldstein, cum laude. Fletcher Gray. Trevor Edward Harrison Ron, honors diploma, magna cum laude. Alexa Corinne Hawk, summa cum laude. Lo Aaron Jackson, honors diploma, magna cum laude. Andrew G. Kissler, magna cum laude. Elliot Jonathan Kurtz, Alicia Cheyenne Lawrence, cum laude. Jessica A. Lear. Vanessa Juliet Macias, honors diploma, magna cum laude. Kristen Lene Means, summa cum laude. James Irby Ogle, Jr. Ryan E. Riley, cum laude. Jacob T. Rigsby, summa cum laude. Skylar R. Rojenski. Rodney Rogan. Kaylee Rachel Rowland, cum laude. Esmeralda Rios Salazar. Ryan Andrew Cinema in absentia. Cameron Marie Smith. Daniel J. Stahl. Eric James Savoda, honors diploma. Madison P. Swires in absentia. Parker A. Top in absentia. James Todd Vaughn. Chadwick Watkins. Erica Carolyn Warnke, magna cum laude. Ayla Marie Lynn Whaley. Stephanie K. Wheeler. Maya Catherine White, cum laude. Dylan Grant Woods. Macy J. Zachary, honors diploma, cum laude. At this time, please listen as the choir performs a selection for us.
How about now? All right, there we go. I was ready to shout. Okay, I'll still be ready to do that. Thank you very much to the Heidelberg University Concert Choir, and under the direction of Professor of Music Education and Director of all choral activities here at Heidelberg, Dr. Greg Ramsdell. We really appreciate that. That was really nice. Thank you. So, by the power and authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees of Heidelberg University, chartered by the state of Ohio, I confer upon you the appropriate bachelor's degree for which you have met all of the requirements. You are now entitled to all rights and privileges pertaining thereto, both here and elsewhere. And so at this time, as a symbol of earning your degree, please move your mortarboard tassel to the left and allow us to say, congratulations, college graduates. And at this time, it is my privilege to welcome Reverend Paul Sittason Stark to the stage to deliver the benediction. Reverend Stark is the Director of Religious Life and Civic Engagement, and I do want to thank you, Paul, for leading our Baccalaureate 2021 service, as with the ceremony that a number of us recorded for this graduation and bestowing of degrees a couple of days ago. Paul recorded the Baccalaureate 2021 service, and 4 of our students were excellent speakers at that service, and also Reverend Dan Bush, representing the United Church of Christ and our affiliation with UCC. The high mark, though, was Reverend Mark Fry, who is from the class of 1973, who gave our baccalaureate address, and I encourage everyone to watch the whole service. It's a really powerful, straight, simple message of friendship and love. And with that, please, Reverend Stark.
Thank you, President Huntington. When most of you started at Heidelberg, the year began with convocation. You may not remember, but I remember sharing the invocation as your beginning ceremony. I represent the faith community of the United Church of Christ that gave birth to Heidelberg and gave birth to the hope that your mission will be to live lives of purpose with distinction. Now, after years of learning, laughing, and sharing life with one another, now at your ending graduation, representing that same tradition, I offer this benediction. May the source of wisdom and love and kindness and justice and compassion and service surround you, infuse you, and inspire you as you now commence, leaving behind Heidelberg Undergraduate School and moving forward, ever learning, ever loving, ever living. Amen. Now, I invite you to rise for the singing of the Alma Mater, Sweet Alma Home, by graduating senior graduate Erica Warnke.
Thank you very much, Eric Warnke, graduate of the class of 2021. And thank you again to the graduation band under Mr. John Waters' direction. Really appreciate that. So I'm going to close by saying congratulations to pod number 1. They're the ones that get us going here today, and by the end of today, the entire class will have graduated, and our master's students in pod number 5. We appreciate all the family members who've joined us today. We want to extend a broader thanks to everybody for supporting and working with the administration, the staff, the faculty, and the board throughout the year to try to get us to this point. There were a lot of rules that were coming at us from all different directions, from the federal government through the state government, from this to that, all the way to the local health director. We did our best. A lot of people worked really hard, and there was sacrifice by everybody at some point along the way. And I will bet that it was never totally satisfactory to everyone at all points. We all understand that, and we did what we could. But this was the goal. This was it, to get to this day when we shut down last March and could finish online last year, was to make it through an entire year as residentially as possible. So thank you with that. And I will close with 4 really strong pieces of advice that I'm going to give to all of our students here as we head on out. Number 1, stand with courage. Number 2, make your voice heard. Number 3, lead your lives of purpose with distinction. And number 4, above all else, follow the marshals out. Thank you.